I'm gonna have to say before we start this video, obviously this is my actually first time after doing this part. I'm gonna have to say before you start this opinion talk, I will have to say warning for spoils. If you haven't watched the FNAF movie, watch it first before you hear my opinion, because I'm gonna be spoiling some parts. Get into the video. Alright, the FNAF movie. I have to say that movie sucked. The FNAF 2 movie is just straight trash. There was some really good parts of the movie. I enjoyed the animatronics. They looked very neat, very fresh. All the voice actors was pretty good, really good. And we all know who I'm talking about. Matt Pat, he did his job. Toy Freddy, he did really good. He fits the voice actor animatronic. Toy Chica, like an iffy. They did a good job of not making like Chica sound like Megan Fox, but at the same time it was Megan Fox, if you couldn't tell. I didn't even know. I had to re-look up Toy Chica and Toy Bunny voice actors just to make sure they was who they was announced. And they was announced to be those people. I don't know if they was, because we haven't seen no behind the scenes of them voice acting, but I'm guessing it's them. Yeah, Toy Chica does not sound like Megan Fox, and I'm not saying that's a good thing or a bad thing. Megan Fox, she's not like a person of, like, I guess you can say she's not a person of like voice acting. Like she has had her fame in acting and stuff, but like, eh. Now, Matt Pat was really interesting, voice acting. Obviously, Scott and Finest Phrase really wanted the guy that made everyone's childhood in FNAF possible to be in the movie. I would too. I especially would want him to be voice acting a character, like at least a character. That or be a night guard. But him being the animatronic, yeah, that's a good spot. That's a really good spot. I think he said he wanted to be Toy Bunny, if I was correct or not. I don't know. I can't remember if he said before he would like to be Toy Bunny, but his dream came true. I'm pretty sure Toy Bunny is a female, or that's normal bunny. I can't remember. I'm not going to become a nerd in FNAF. When I go see the movie, the popcorn, and obviously bucket and all that stuff was expensive. I didn't buy the exclusive FNAF 2 bucket. If you wondering, not buying it. Sorry. Looked like a cool bucket. I ain't gonna hold you. It was a pretty cool bucket. They didn't have it. I didn't buy it. Still, was I gonna buy it? Maybe I would have bought it if they had it. It was like a moment of thing. Like they said they didn't have it, so I said, okay, cool. Got my tickets, got my over expensive food that, frankly, we're not going to get into that. Yeah, sat down. Obviously, a lot of people was talking during the movie, so yeah, had some obviously FNAF nerds around me, including myself. The one thing that they nailed in this movie was the dynamic with Vanessa and William Afton. I would have to say they did that really good in the first movie, especially the first movie. They did Vanessa and William Afton dynamic, like the flashbacks thing. They did that really perfectly, and I mean perfectly in this movie. Like, I enjoyed the visuals and stuff, like the way that when she went, I guess she faded or went to sleep or something. I think she went to sleep, then she was dreaming like whoosh in the house. The house scene was perfect. 10 out of 10. I'll give it to that. Let's think. Let me think some more parts to glaze. I would say the FNAF 2 location was really good too. I enjoyed the FNAF 2 location. That was actually one of my favorite parts of the movie. I enjoyed it by far because it felt more open than like FNAF 1. Because it looked, I'm pretty sure it looked open, but at the same time, like obviously the pizzeria is more bigger than FNAF One. Obviously, if I'm correct, Freddy Bears. I think Freddy Bears is the biggest. For Five Nights at Freddy's one location is the smallest. FNAF Two is in like second place. I'm not tier listing this. I'm gonna be so honest with you, but yeah, FNAF Two location felt really good. It was really big, truly, truly good. I enjoyed the river. It looked pretty cool. I like how they added their own spin because I'm pretty sure FNAF 2 did not have no river. It did not have no fucking river. So I liked how they added their own spin. They added a river. They added like a pit, like a ball pit. I'm pretty sure FNAF 2 didn't have a ball pit either. I'm just being a little picky with all the good stuff. I'm going to be so honest with you. This movie had a lot of bad stuff. So I'm just naming off the good stuff. They really didn't show Mangle that much in this movie. I'm not too much of a Mangle fan, so I'm not gonna like start glazing Mangle, saying they should have added more Mangle. They should have added more Mangle. They should have. Toy Foxy. Oh, we should have had more Toy Foxy. This movie sucked. I'm not gonna say that. The movie was pretty good. Well, yeah, I'm gonna lower that pretty good a little bit more, but it was like alright. But Toy Foxy didn't bother me that much. I just noticed that, like in the mid part of the movie, they showed more of her. Well, yeah, they showed more of her. I ain't gonna hold you, Vanessa. Oh yeah, let me get into this. This movie is very short. Like truly, truly short. Like it's crazy. You would expect a FNAF movie to be really long, have a lot of like over like exaggerated scenes from the first movie. The first movie was short, so you would think, okay, the first FNAF movie is short, so the second one has to be late at least like 2 hours. Or 2 hours or 30 minutes. Like 2 hours and 30 minutes or more at least. But no. This movie is 1 hour and 44 minutes, if I'm currently correct. This movie is short. Like truly, truly short. I was like, when I looked at this movie, and I was like correct in the movie theaters. Like obviously you're not supposed to have your phone on. People have their phone on. Someone said beside me like, this movie is 1 hour and 44 minutes. I was like, what? I didn't say that because obviously didn't want to interrupt the movie for everyone else. But it's 1 hour and 44 minutes? I was like, oh my gosh, that is crazy. 1 hour and 44 minutes. Mind you, the other movie was like, I think, at least minimal to 1 hour and 30 minutes. Or maybe it was 50. I don't know. It's no way the other movie, the FNAF 1 movie, if I'm currently correct, is longer than FNAF 2. It is truly impossible that it's correct. I will fact check myself right quick. Let me fact check myself. Because I might be wrong. I haven't even looked up FNAF 1. Like, how long is that hours? So, we're going to find out. Okay, so it's actually FNAF 2 is shorter than FNAF 1. It is shorter, if you can believe it or not. It's shorter. Wow, I didn't even know that either. I didn't even know FNAF 1 was shorter. I didn't even know it was shorter. I actually thought FNAF 1 was longer. That is shocking right there. That's some new information right there for me. FNAF 1 is longer than FNAF 2. Wow. But yeah, FNAF 1, let's get on that problem. FNAF 2, it's way longer than it's way shorter than it should be. FNAF 2, I feel like it should have had some more like dragged out scenes, cuz it felt way too fast. It felt a little bit too fast for my liking. Like, they played out so much scenes too fast. Obviously, this is a kids movie, so a middle teenager would not enjoy this movie that much. A middle-aged teenager would not enjoy this movie that much. I would say so myself. But as a teenager and other teenagers and a few kids with a family pulling up into a movie, yeah, I feel like this movie should have been longer. Obviously, it probably the main reason why it wasn't longer because it is a kids movie. So let's get into the other fact: the killing. The killing was way too kidly, and obviously, yeah, they already talked about this, saying this movie is not going to be a bloody gore movie like Scream or like Jason and all that stuff. It's supposed to be a kidly killing movie. It's supposed to be machines killing parents and a little bit kids or whatever and all that stuff. While we on that scene, I want to get on the other fact: animatronics holding knives or weapons that kill humans. Why? I'm sorry, why? That felt a little bit weird. Like seeing Toy Freddy or Toy Bunny. I'm pretty sure the only scene I remember is Toy Bunny holding like a knife and just about to kill someone. Like, I am positive you have the strength of a compact machine. You have a strength to crush an animal's head apart. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure you have the strength to grab someone, pick them up, grab them by the head, and then grab them by the legs and just rip them apart. I'm pretty sure you have the strength of that. You do not need a weapon. You don't need a weapon. You really don't. you already want it, and your animatronics already shut it down from someone dying. And while we on that topic, let's get on to the part at the beginning of the movie. I'm sorry if I'm jumping around a little bit too much. I'm sorry about that. Let's get on the part about the beginning of the movie. Why? Why did the parents, like the little girl just walks up to the parents and just say, sir, someone is in the back wearing a spring suit, a bunny spring suit. I think that kid needs help. Fuck off. Leave me alone. Go find your parents. Go ask your parents. I don't care. So she goes to ask another parent, and the parent says, "Fuck off. Like, go shoo. We having a little talk right here. Go, kid. Get a move on. Your germs is getting on me." Like, why? So she goes on into the back to help this kid. Obviously the classic, like, she saves the kid holding him, and she already hurt. She's been stabbed. And she makes it out, kind of. She's just sitting there. All the parents are just looking, and I'm over here just wondering, is anyone gonna call the police? Call ambulance? They just see a kid limping onto the stage, barely able to get onto the center of the stage, mind you. Barely even able to get into the center of the stage. Just sitting there, falls down, drops into the drop zone, and just see the puppet holding them. And they just sitting there like GTA NPCs loading in. Like, call the police! Call the ambulance! Something! Anything! Matter of fact. But yeah, that's it. That's all I gotta say. Take care.